Hey y'all, Sean here. Welcome to another tutorial. Now in this tutorial, I'm going to be giving you the drop. All right. So this is where I'm going to put two giant, text messaging softwares together. One will be TextMagic. The other will be Smarter Contact. And let me tell you, one is going to give you way more usability than the other. Now, before I get started, if you're here for the first time, welcome to my channel. Hopefully you could get some value and subscribe to the channel because I've been dropping a lot of good, valuable videos on this channel. All right, so let's get right into it. Now, here we are in TextMagic, and over here we have Smarter Contact. Let's begin with TextMagic. Here we are on the TextMagic platform. I'm gonna go down to pricing so you could see what the prices are. So let's get straight to the pricing. And you'll see here that they're charging 4 cents per text. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to log into my account. Now, before you sign up, I do have a link down in the description box where you can, get a 30-day free trial. All right, so you could get a 30-day free trial with my link, and you don't have to pay for any numbers because this is how TextMagic is. Every 30-day, you're going to be paying for those numbers. On every SMS or text messaging platform, you have to pay for numbers. Now with TextMagic, the numbers are $4 per number. All right, so let's get in to my account so I could show you what the interface looks like on the inside. So this is the text messaging area, and chats is where you're going to be working pretty much 97 to 100% of the time, or let's just say 99% of the time you're going to be working in the chats area. Now I actually cleared out my cache. So I only kept one in here so you could see what it looks like as far as the messages sent and received. So this is a cache buyer I actually reached out to, and they responded back to me. Now I'm going to explain over here on the left end of the software, and pretty much they're self-explanatory. This is contacts, of course, schedule if you want to schedule messages, or your scheduled messages you can see in here. So if I click on here you will see all the scheduled campaigns. You can also, start a new campaign, just create a new campaign in here. You can also pause your campaign, the completed, you could see those, and also calendar and so forth. Now in history is where you're going to be seeing all your text messaging campaigns that you sent, and you could take a look at it. Templates, let me click on templates. Now, this is where you're going to be putting together your opening message. So if you want to create a new template, let's just say you're going for a vacant property, you could create a vacant, just add vacant property or vacant opening message. And you could add in here the message, hello, so and so, right? And you can save it. And as you can see, here is the saved, template. Now you can look up carriers and emails, and in here, services, you're going to see sender setting numbers. This is where you're going to be purchasing numbers, your distribution list, text to speech. You can actually do that. And we're going to come back here in numbers in a second. Now in accounts, accounts is, of course, account settings, invoices, sub-accounts, if you want to add sub-accounts to it. Reporting is your overview of your account. If you want to look at the metrics and so forth, or stats, or whatever you want to call it. All right, KPIs. All right, so this is where you could do that. You can also look at the stats, the reporting in sub-accounts. All right, so let's go to services. This is where you're going to be purchasing numbers. And you could click here, you could buy a number. Let's just say we're going to purchase a number. So of course you're going to leave it United States. Now, local or toll-free numbers. Now with local numbers, it's the best numbers to use with any market that you're in. So if you're marketing in, let's just say Canton, Ohio, or Chicago, or let's just say Houston, Texas, or whatever, Houston, Texas, you want to get the local area code for those markets. So if you're marketing in 3 different markets, you want to get 3 different local area codes in those markets. So let's just say we're going in North Carolina. North Carolina, the main area code is 704, and then 828, of course, 980 is one of those. So let's just say boom, you're going to get a number. This number is going to pop up, but you can choose the number that you want to use. So let's just say we want to choose 3599 ending in 3599 here. And you're going to purchase that number for $4, and you're going to activate your phone number. And that's it. You could add call forwarding to your number, which means the calls from TextMagic will be, if somebody want to call you, if a seller want to call you, or anybody want to call you through the system, yes, you can add your personal number in there and receive those calls. So the calls will be forwarded. Now, keep in mind, you will pay extra for that service. All right, so I wouldn't recommend add call forwarding because you don't want angry sellers calling your phone number. All right, so let's go back in here and compose message. Like I said, this is where you're going to be putting together your message. Now, let's just say we're adding a phone number in here, 401. This is just, a number I'm using for this tutorial. If you click on this right here, your numbers are going to pop up, and you can choose whatever number you want to use for that specific campaign. Now, down here is where you're going to add your message. So you're going to click Insert Template, and here's the message right here. We're going to insert that template, and it will add it. Now, remember, down here, as you can see here, there's one of 6 parts. You can add up to 6 parts. If you add, like, let's just say a voice message, you could add a voice message, and here you could click Attach File and add a voice message. It will go up to 2 of 6, but you will end up paying more. And that's where you don't really want to get yourself, because you're going to pay, too much for the campaign. So you add all your numbers in here, and boom, here's where you add your opening message, and you're going to click Send. Total cost 4 cents. And that's pretty much how, the system work with TextMagic. Now let's go over into, Smarter Contact. Now with Smarter Contact, the software is set up a little bit differently. All right, because there's more usability, way more usability to Smarter Contact. And I just wanted to emphasize that for a second there. All right, so I do have a link. You could get a 7-day free trial with my link down in the description. And let me tell you, you're going to love this software once I get in there. Now, this is not a full tutorial. This is just a walkthrough just to show you what it looks like on the inside and how, the system works and the capabilities that it has. Now, let's go in pricing for a second. Now, with Smarter Contact, there are 3 different packages. There's a $99, $149, and $199. Now, I always suggest the $149 package because there's a message cap of 2,000 per day, meaning you can't send more than 2,000 messages per day. These are not free messages. You will be paying for these messages, but you could cap at 2,000 per day. All right, so down here, of course, SMS charge 25 cents, and Ringless voicemail. Yes, you can send Ringless voicemail using Smarter Contact, so you don't have to sign up for a whole entirely different, software for Ringless voicemails. Skip tracing, you can skip trace in here. It's 15 cents per skip, which is per hit. Now, and once again, you do not have to sign up for an entirely different software to skip trace. All right, so it's an all-in-one software that gives you, like I always say, the usability you need as an investor in this business. Phone verification. Now, the thing about phone verification, what I love about it is, sometimes there are a lot of numbers that you'll probably skip trace using any service. I was just going to say a different service, but any service, you get a few numbers in there that are not verified, meaning you may call the number and the number is disconnected. You don't want that. So this will verify all the phone numbers for you. So when you're skip tracing or sending out messages, it will, flush out all the numbers that you do not need, so you won't be charged for that. And that's one of the things that I love about Smarter Contact. With TextMagic, it's going to send the message to every number, whether it's on or disconnected. And guess what? You're going to be paying money for all those numbers. All right, with the $199 package, it's unlimited. You can send as much message per day. And of course, the SMS charge per text, it's a little bit cheaper. And of course, there's Ringless voicemail, skip tracing, phone verification, weekly churning, and all that good stuff. You could take a look at it. I would not recommend the starter package to anybody. because it's only $500 per day. Now, here's the thing with starter package also, you're not getting, campaign scheduling, and that's something that you're gonna need. All right, so for starters, I would recommend the Pro package, $149 a month. All right, so let's get into our Smarter Contact. I'm just scrolling up so you could see a little bit of the software interface. Now, let's get into the account. I'm gonna log in, and this is what it looks like. This is the message area. Actually, I was cleaning out the cache and, accidentally cleaned out all my messages. I wanted to actually leave one in there so you could see what it looks like, but it's a pretty cool setup. In campaigns, this is where all your campaigns are gonna be. Skip trace, this is where you're gonna be skip tracing. This is where you upload your list for skip tracing. And of course, RVM is where you're gonna be running, creating and running your RVM, your Ringless voicemail campaigns. And in reporting is where you're going to see your, analytics, your KPIs, like your delivery rate, response rate, and so forth. So we're going back in skip tracing. I'm going to skip trace a list to let you see how this actually works. So we're going to skip trace this right here and click upload. And it's going to ask you to map each area. So these are the mapping areas right here. And these are, of course, the first name, last name, property address, and so forth. And everything that you need is in there. So we're going to click here. We're going to click first name. And here it's matching their system header with yours. And anytime you click any one of these headers, then you can't do it, you can't do it twice. So let's go with last name. Let's go with property address and property city. Property state, zip, mailing address, mailing city, mailing state, and mailing zip. So we're back here, and what you're going to do is you're going to click exclude first row. Next, I'm going to show you that the total cost is $27, and of course it's going to charge your card. I'm going to cancel this because I'm not going to spend that money right now, but this is pretty much how it's set up. And so let's go over into a different page. Let's go in campaign. So if you want to create a campaign, you could click this right here. You can name your campaign. Let's just say testing 5555555, right? And you're going to select your list. So if you have a list, you're going to add your list in here. All your lists are going to pop up right here. So if you have a vacant list, pre-foreclosure list, auction list, whatever it is, all the lists are going to pop up here, and you're going to select one, and then you're going to, schedule a campaign. You're going to click yes, and then you're going to give you the date and time you want to schedule the campaign. Now in here is where you're going to select how many leads you want to send out, per 30 minutes or 60 minutes, which is 1 hour. So what I always suggest is you always want to send out 200 leads per hour. You can send out 200 leads per 30 minutes, but let's just say you have, a total of, like 1,500 or 1,000 to 1,500 leads you're going to send out within that specific campaign. What you don't want to do is overwhelm yourself. So if you're going to send out 200 every 30 minutes, then you could pretty much overwhelm yourself and, get a little bit, over the top with the response coming in. So you want to pretty much, set yourself at a rate where, you have enough time to respond to those messages. All right. So down here, it's going to show you when you click yes, it's going to show you, let me see right here. So this is what it looks like. You can send out 200 leads every let's just say 1 hour. And over here is where you're going to see all the leads that you're going to be sending, and you could just send the campaign. Now I'm going to go over into the account setting so you could see how you can purchase numbers. So let's take it over there. We're going to go in account settings, and here is where, of course, you're going to see your information, your billing information, and more. All right, down here, as you can see, there's a current balance. I add money to my account. It's pretty good. I think it's a good decision to add money to your account. You could add money to your account and just leave it there and recharge anytime you feel needed. And let's go here. You can update your plan. and phone setup. So in here is where you want to be if you want to purchase those phone numbers. Now down here, now we're not going to enter a number here. Here is where you're going to enter your personal number. Like I said, you don't want to enter your number in any system. So, you know, you're just opening the doors for people to call you and pretty much fuss you out. All right. And there's some really rude people out there. So down here is pretty much where you purchase your number. So let's just say you're going to buy a 410 number, right? All right. All these numbers are going to pop up. You're going to choose, let's just say you want to buy this number. You're going to click buy and you're going to see the number populate down here. All right. And that's pretty much it. Now, the cost of each phone number is $1. All right. Versus Text Magic, you're paying $4 per number. All right. So that's pretty much it. Let me tell you, sign up for Smarter Contact. Give it a shot. I have a 7-day free trial link down below. Got to protect yourself as a real estate investor in this business, and using Smarter Contact will protect your business. And guess what? Give you better outcomes using Smarter Contact. This business is a numbers business. And when you're doing things the right way, you will get the results you're looking for. Subscribe to my channel, sign up using the link down below, and I'll see you in the next video.